Hello everyone, this is Bodyguard Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Satoni Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Path, where we are continuing on in the first case of the game, Turnabout Target. Alright, so we're still confronting this mysterious man, who we believe to have been the attempted assassin. What's this man driving at? I have been observing your investigation this entire time, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Oh god, I hope that's the voice I gave him. It's been a long time since I recorded this game, so I don't really remember. And I have noticed something strange. Something strange? It seems you still haven't noticed this contradiction yet. A contradiction? In this photo, the people who can be seen are the Chief, Mr. Payne, and the assassin. I don't see anything strange. Please think back carefully about the circumstances during the President's speech. I believe you are holding the evidence that contradicts this photo. Do I have evidence that contradicts this photo? Is it the angle? No? I mean, this person's not pointing at the President. Red hood. Wait. Look, Knightley. No. The two shots thing? Laser pointers attached. Okay. I don't know what we're arguing because I'm so I'm so rusty. Ah, it took too long. It's not the red raincoat, is it? Shoot. No? Contradicts this photo. Dagnabbit. I don't remember. Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry. Oh, this has been taking me too long. So, I had to go and actually stop recording and rewatch my last episode in order for me to catch up to what's going on. So basically, right before this, they were talking about this scene, this moment with him holding up his arm. And we know that the person who was right behind Payne and the chief prosecutor should be Nicole, but we don't see her in the photo, so unfortunately that means Nicole, you a little shady, honey. It can't be. There's a contradiction between the photo and the tape. It seems you've noticed. Mr. Edgeworth, what's going on? There is a person missing from this photograph. Huh? Who is it? Yes, it's rather strange. Someone who should be there, but is not. The person who should be in this photo is... Nicole. Take that! Huh?
Miss Swift!
You don't realize you in trouble, girl. Why would you say that? Mr. Payne's voice was recorded on Miss Swift's tape. He was whispering quietly with the chief prosecutor. Those are from the folks standing in front of me. I reckon it was two older men. They kept on whispering to each other.
It seems Miss Swift was near Mr. Payne when she recorded the speech.
Ah, but she isn't anywhere in this photo.
That is correct. Now, Mr. Prosecutor, who is the one you should be pursuing?
Still you, because we know you are. We know who you are. But unfortunately, he has a point. Oh no, Nicole, what did you do?
Nicole Swift, would you mind giving us your testimony?
Come on, it feels weird when you talk all formal like that. It's fine. I ain't got nothing to hide. Oh, I hope not, for your sake. Miss Swift's testimony. It ain't like I stayed in one spot while I was recording. I was moving around the audience area, shuffling here and there. I reckon this picture must have been snapped at a different time to my tape recording. Nope. Oh. My dog is barking. Sorry. But we already know she's lying right here. Because the whole, like I said, him holding his hand up. So quit making that scary face. It ain't what you think. Sorry, Miss Swift, you weren't swift enough with your thinking of coming up with a lie.
Miss Swift's tape recorded a conversation between my colleagues, Mr. Payne and the Chief Prosecutor.
Why would Nicole be lying? That would mean...
It'd mean Nicole Swift's the assassin, pal.
Y'all gotta be kidding me. I ain't done nothing like that.
Be that as it may, however, there is a contradiction in your testimony.
Huh? I don't reckon so, no sir.
It appears I must reveal this contradiction with evidence.
Alright. He already caught it, so let's do it. No, honey, no. No, you're a terrible liar. Well, I reckon that you are a liar. Let's see. Which one should I present, though? Is it the tape again? I think, right? That's all I can think.
Objection!
Yeah.
Miss Swift, a reporter shouldn't lie.
I ain't lying. I'm an honest journalist.
Perhaps, but there's no denying that the photo and the recording were taken at the same time.
That's so? And what makes you say that?
The truth lies in these photos. This photo could only have been taken at the same time as your recording. Which spot shows that this was taken at the same time as the recording. His arm in the air! Like you just don't care. Can you see the president with his fist raised in the air?
What about it?
Miss Swift, might we hear your tape one more time?
Nuh-uh, you ain't gonna hear a word. Way you been treating me.
Would you rather we charge you with obstruction of justice and seize it from you?
Fine, you win. I'm no match for you, Mr. Prosecutor.
The question is, during which part of his speech did the president raise his fist? No matter what sort of heinous criminal organization there is, I will not allow them to exist.
The president raises his fist in the air. The atmosphere is boiling to a fever pitch.
Aha! Raises his fist straight from the horse's mouth, sir.
This tape was recorded at the moment the president raised his fist overhead.
Then that means Nicole not being in this photo is really strange.
Oh, but she is in the photo. Right here. The person in the red hood. It was you, Nicole Swift.
Ah!
Ooh.
She got bear trapped.
You're the real assassin, aren't you, pal?
That ain't so. I ain't never worn that red raincoat.
This red raincoat in question belongs to...
Wait, you talking about the one that we found? Or the one the person's wearing? If we're talking about the one we found, then I would say John Doe. The way they're phrasing it has me confused. I think it's John Doe. I'm kind of confused. Okay. I was like, wait, what?
The raincoat's owner is Mr. Doe. That much has been proven. You were wearing something else. A different red hood.
You mean there were 2 red hoodies, sir?
Mr. Doe's last testimony was true.
But we didn't find any other red raincoats.
What Mr. Doe saw was a red hood, not a raincoat. Miss Swift, what was it you told us earlier about your parka?
Huh? Oh, you mean when I said I ain't worried about it getting all dirty? It's reversible, so all I gotta do is turn it inside out and... Ah! Oh, girl, please.
As I thought, you and your big mouth.
Mr. Edgeworth, the inside of her parka is... red!
Indeed. And during the incident, she was using that side.
What? Hey, pal, what's the big idea?
You're wrong. I've been wearing it like this all day.
Well then, will you allow me to examine your parka?
What are y'all expecting to find?
We know it was raining prior to the president's speech. I believe you said earlier.
Well, I don't use raincoats or umbrellas. Come rain or snow, all I need is my trusty parka.
If you really didn't turn your parka inside out, then the inside should be dry.
Hang on a minute, I ain't taking off this heavy backpack and putting it back on again. Sorry, but can't we do this another time?
You think you can fool Mr. Edgeworth with that, pal?
Ooh, ooh.
Unearthly moaning.
Nicole, don't do that, girl. She's like, oh, I got a tummy ache. Oh.
Alright then, pal. If we're really wrong, prove it. Show us the inside of the parka.
It wasn't me. I ain't no assassin.
Miss Swift, if you want me to believe that, then you need to cooperate with us. Will you please tell us why you wore the red side of the parka?
I'm sorry, Mr. Prosecutor. I had my reasons, honest. I'll tell y'all everything. Just quit bullying me.
Hold it.
Huh? Huh?
Ooh? Whose voice was that?
Looks around.
Hold on a sec. It's a little too early for the end game.
Oh? Sir? Should you be walking around with that kind of injury?
Hey, you in the fancy suit. Haven't you been jumping the gun ever since your opening move? This man was in Kay's photo. Whoa, I guess I should introduce myself first. My name is...
Oh. Okay, clearly you think you're like the Lone Ranger or something.
Texas Hold'em! Horace Knightley, the president's bodyguard.
Alright, you kind of show-offy, but whatever.
Second in command of his personal security unit.
Ah!
Watch it, pal. That's not a toy.
Whoa, my bad. She just wants to come out and play. Can't seem to help it.
Ew, you're one of those. Ew.
Why do you have a gun if you're not a police officer? She's a lady of Zhengfa. Only the president's bodyguards are authorized to use it. Anyway, back to business. I've got some news for you. There's good news and bad news. Which do you want to hear first?
It makes no difference to me. Do as you wish.
You sure? I'm giving you the first move. Alright, I got you. I'll start with my pawn.
Okay, that's just weird to see him doing his little motions in the air with his eyes closed. Sir? Are you okay, sir? It seems you enjoy chess. What with your name being Knightley. And, yeah, that. Even his hairstyle is pretty much looking like the knight.
You play too, Mr. Fancy Suit?
It's Edgeworth, and I do have a fondness for chess.
Is that so? Well then, Chess Master Edgeworth, I'll start with the good news. The president's safe. Not even a scratch on him.
Really? That's great, pal.
It seems that the young lady was not a murderer after all.
Good for you, Nicole. But
Whoa there. Don't forget there's still the bad news. The president is safe because his bodyguards protected him. Actually, I had nothing to do with it. It was the leader who protected him. At the cost of his own life.
that would be the other bodyguard. Rook, was it?
Yeah, that's right. Rook died to protect the president.
Ah,
What?
Is that so? Rook is dead. What a shame.
that means Nicole.
It means that the little lady killed him. My brother in arms.
That ain't true. I ain't a murderer.
Whoa there. Pipe down, little Miss Murderer. Jeez, even if we had to make a sacrifice to protect the king, it was a pretty bad move, that castling.
Sacrifices and castles? What's he talking about, sir?
What you talk about, Willis?
They're all chess terms. He's saying Rook's life was exchanged for the president's.
This guy sure talks funny, sir.
Horace Knightley, was it?
What do you want?
I'd like to examine the victim's body as soon as possible. And if it's possible, I'd like to question the president.
Sorry, but I can't let you do that.
What?
I got another piece of news for you, and this one's a doozy.
There's another piece of news.
From here on out, this investigation will be handled by the Zhengfa police.
What?
What's going on, pal?
This case is under our jurisdiction. You have no right to interfere.
You're Prosecutor Edgeworth, right? The president knows about you solving the Yatagarasu case.
I'm honored.
That's why the chief prosecutor designated you to be in charge of the case.
It seems the chief prosecutor made a little appeal to the president.
But looks like you're the wrong guy for the job. I didn't know you'd have this kind of reaction. It's the president's orders. If you oppose, you'll cause an international incident. Capiche?
What are you, Italian?
Yeah. Hey, little lady, get over here. Get over here!
Okay, Scorpion.
We'll continue your questioning inside the president's plane.
No! I didn't do nothing!
Hey now, don't be a baby. You scared of a little Zangfa justice?
Mr. Prosecutor, please! Please help me!
Miss Swift. It's clear that Miss Swift was the person in the red hood. However, that doesn't mean that the whole truth has been revealed.
I really didn't do it! Please believe me!
Is it really alright for it to end this way? All I see is a girl with eyes full of fear, pleading for help. Is this what Phoenix goes through every day?
Right? Isn't it stressful, Edgeworth?
Certainly not someone who's committed a heinous crime. If I stand aside now and do nothing, the truth will be lost to the darkness.
Dun dun dun! Gah!
What the hell? Who was that?
What?
What? What the? You!
Oh!
Silence. What, though, is an impolite way to greet someone?
Ooh! Okay, you showing your true colors! Yeah! What's up, bro?
Your neck injury is yet to heal, and you've already forgotten. No! Not you! Not now! It seems you've remembered.
Hey, what are you doing? Cut it out, pal!
I'm sorry, you see a man with a knife holding another man hostage and you say cut it out as if they're just having a schoolyard fight?
Cut it out, you two rascals!
Gumshoe, what are you doing?
You got some nerve to do that right in front of a detective and a prosecutor.
Stop! Stay out of this. He's out of your league.
Mr. Doe, who on earth are you?
I am not merely a simple ice cream salesman.
No duh.
He's a professional assassin. His name is Shelly the Killer.
Dun dun dun! And at this moment, I could just imagine Edgeworth face palming like, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't realize this. Oh, you should be embarrassed. You should be so embarrassed. It's so funny.
Shelly the Killer was here in front of me this whole time, with his symbols right there. There's no one in law enforcement who doesn't know the name to Killer. An assassin who will carry out any request without fail. He was once involved in a case I handled. A case that was very difficult for me and my husband. I mean my fiancé? I don't know what we are. It's been a while, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Although I do believe this is our first face-to-face meeting. The real assassin was you all along. That is correct. I received a request from a key individual to take the president's life. I should have seen his face before in the case files. What's wrong with me? Curses! I was careless.
Really? How could you forget a face like that with the stitches and everything?
I'm glad I hid a knife inside my bandage before I entered the park. Even though my calculations were a little off. A knife, not a gun. Now, Mr. Knightley, shall we play that game you love so much? Of course, the stakes will be your life. What are your demands? I want you to relinquish investigative authority back to Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Eh? Nani? Why?
Investigative authority? What are you playing at? I simply want you to allow Edgeworth to continue his investigation.
Huh? Why do you want that?
Rook is an opponent who is connected to me by fate. I would like to discover the truth about his death. When that man died, the investigative authority
Excuse me.
was transferred to you. I am simply asking you to give it back to this prosecutor. With your life at stake, this really isn't the time to be stubborn.
Why you're just using the investigation to get close to the president.
And what if I am? Indeed, in order to continue the investigation, it is necessary that we enter the president's plane.
As the leader of the president's bodyguards, I won't allow it.
Oh, I thought you were only second in command.
Now that Rook's gone, I'm in charge.
I'm not sure if you're as capable as Rook was.
What are you saying? I'm totally the leader now. That doesn't prove your capability at all. No, I'm totally the leader now. You sound like a spoiled brat.
Very well. In that case, please exercise judgment befitting of a leader. You can lose your life here needlessly, or will you allow the investigation to continue?
He's using the investigation as an excuse. Why would he go to all that trouble? What is this man thinking? He's an interesting fellow, I'll give him that.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I trust you have no objections. Let us continue the investigation.
Mr. Edgeworth, what should we do, sir?
Look at Payne's face. He's like, ah! For now, we have no choice but to accept his proposal. At least we'll be able to investigate. But, listen well, detective. Okay. Oh, I thought we weren't going to hear what he had to say. I'll use the investigation to buy us time. Meanwhile, gather up all your men. Surround the president's plane so that he can't escape.
Right. Roger that, sir.
To be continued. Ooh, it's getting juicy. I love it. Love it. Alright, so thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you're enjoying this. And until next time, have a nice day. Bye-bye.